Hi guys, so today we're going to learn about imputation or handling missing values. Basically, imputation is the process of replacing missing data with substituted values. And in general, most of the datasets have missing values. So this technique is very essential for us to learn. Now I've already taken the dataset, show it. So my data frame is going to be this. Alright, and as you can see, there are many NaN values in it. To get a basic info about the NaN values, we can use .info, data frame .info. So as you can see, this gives that we have 300 entries, and in like column 1, we have 300, in column 2, we have 300. But other than them, I think most of them has some amount of missing values, right? You can see 15 column has only 53 non-null values. To get an idea of how many missing values are there, you can use this, that data frame is na dot sum. So total gives. So we have 0, we have 1, 1 and 2 we have 0. These are the remaining values. So now we have to handle these missing values. There are two techniques mainly. First technique is the simple imputer technique. So let's write this as simple imputer. Now from this we will take from sklearn.impute. So from sklearn.impute import simple imputer. All right, we got this. Now let's make an object of imputer. So we have imputer is equal to simple imputer. Now the strategy that I want to replace mean with, that I want to replace missing values with. So in these missing values, I can replace with this column's mean, or I can replace with this column's median, right? So let's just take the strategy mean this time. So we have strategy as mean, okay? And now let's fit this imputer, this object that we have, into the data set. So we get data frame dot iloc. Now understand why I'm doing this. I'll just tell you. So let me just fit and transform it. So it's imputer dot fit transform, and the data which I need to fit and transform. So it's data frame again dot iloc. Now why I'm doing this is this is basically taking the whole data set, right? All the 28 columns. If I don't use iloc, and if I don't do it like this, if I just do it like data frame here and data frame here, then this would give me a numpy array. I can just show you also. So let me just write this as numpy. So this would give me a numpy array instead of a data frame. Data frame numpy. Let me just print it. So as you can see, this is a numpy array, right? But I want a data set. So that's why I have to write it as, I have to use iloc to write it. So I can use again. So that's iloc now. So that's dot iloc. This means that I'm taking in all rows, and this means, the second one means I'm taking in all columns. Again, this means I'm taking in all rows, and this means I'm taking in all columns. If you just want to handle missing values of some columns, then you can write those columns. Like if I want just second and third column missing values, I can write this as 2 to 4. Similarly here I'll write 2 to 4, but I want to take all values, so let me just write it as all. Okay, now this would give me what I require. So let's just input it. Now as you can see, data frame dot info, I have all the values, right? So this can be done for some columns or all columns, it's your wish. Now let's use another method called fill na. So let me take fill na here. Now fill na is a very concise line which makes it very convenient to handle missing values. So I just need to write data frame dot fill na to data frame. So now suppose I want to fill it with median, right? We've already used mean, so let's take median. So data frame dot median, and I want to actually change the original data frame value, so I'll take in place as true. If I take this as false, then it won't change the original data frame values. Fine. Dataset. So let me just take the dataset again so that it has missing values, right? Now, you have to understand that if when I'm saying data frame dot median, it basically has all the medians of all the columns, right? Let me just print it for you. So as you can see, it gives a whole list of all the things, right? So I can use it like this, and then if I output it, then we've got the missing values handled again. So dot info, let's just check, right? So this is very much done. If you want to use just for one column or two columns, you can again write it as, suppose I have to take only 15 column, then I can write this and I can write this, right? So this is a very concise way, but generally imputer happens a little faster, computes a little faster. So if you have a big data set, use imputer. Otherwise, fill in is very convenient. And I hope you understand it now. So thank you.